Well, good morning. How are you all? I'm so glad that you're doing well. It's Letitia with BearFruit Gardening, and I am up this morning full of energy, right? Like last night was incredible. The hubby, this is his last week before he goes back to work, and so he treated me to, and he's done this before, don't get me wrong, like it's not the first time, but here lately we've both been running on fumes, and so I was so banking on baby coming to meet me and spend the night with me, right? Like we live in two different houses, but he sleeps in a different room to get some rest, okay, because he has to work, and I'm okay with that. So but last night he had the baby the whole night, and so I got 7 hours of sleep straight, y'all. 7 hours. I even missed pumping. I even missed the pumping session. So I was a total I was definitely hurting. So I woke up because I was hurting, and realized that, oh, I missed a pumping session. Like I slept right through my alarm clock. So I feel really rejuvenated compared to the past couple of weeks, and so I'm very grateful that he gave me that time. And then so this morning I'm up early though, because I have a group of people from our city growers chat coming to the garden farm to work. They're called workday parties. We just started it, so I decided to get up and just get, even though they may have breakfast before they get there, I just decided to get some donuts and some orange juice from a local donut shop. And it's cloudy today, which I'm okay with, because that sun, y'all, it gets hot early here in zone 7A in Kentucky. And so I'm very grateful for the clouds this morning. We're supposed to get like a 20% chance of rain. I'm okay with that too, because it needs to rain. It's been dry, but we can work still, even if it does rain. I have a pretty big porch, our good sized porch, and people can be in the greenhouse doing some stuff. So I'm trying to get the rest of this property cleaned up today, and stack nursery stuff and plant some things. So that's pretty much all we're gonna do. But I am so excited that they're coming, and I wanted to talk to you all real quick about starting your own city growers chats in your areas, in your own ag coalitions. So anything related to agriculture, I'm in a group of people that, and these are two separate groups, and a lot of them come, like a lot of the city growers chat people come to the Urban Ag Coalition meetings, or attend those, because we do everything virtually still. So it's pretty dope. So I love the fact that we can come together and talk about anything urban ag. So you can grow flowers, native trees and plants, grasses, all that, raise chickens and goats and pigs, and just grow food, whatever it is related to agriculture. Maybe you even are an engineer in agriculture. I don't think we have any engineers, but maybe you are an engineer, so you create robotics for urban ag use, or ag use period. It doesn't matter. So we all come together and just talk about what we want to talk about. Sometimes the discussions are topical, so like they're intentional, but most of the time we just wing it and have a great time. And so I did not start these groups. I joined them once I found out about them on social media. But my understanding was there was like 2 or 3 people that with the Urban Ag Coalition, they both work for different agencies related to agriculture in our city, and just decided that when it comes to funding and things, like, we tend to compete against each other, especially nonprofits, right? Everybody's trying to compete for the same pool of money, the same resources. And so they were like, how about we share more instead of compete and compete less, and decided to come together and form the Urban Ag Coalition. And I think that's an incredible idea. And so that's what they did, and it grew out. It grew from that. So there's like tons and tons and tons of organizations that are a part of it, individuals that are a part of it, and there's no fee or anything like that. We just come together, share resources, stories, do giveaways, try to coordinate events and things together. So yeah, it's pretty dope. I actually am over by where our farmers market is going to be. And I know this is kind of off the subject, but I wanted to show you the area. So this is our local park here in our little city inside of a big city. So it's so gorgeous, right? And our farmers market is going to be just up the hill here. You see the park gets used a lot. We got the fire department and the police department right here as well. But this is our local library, believe it or not. And let me pull in here. Ooh. Sorry. So this is it. So here's the entrance. And we'll have one of the managers, myself or Andrew, will be here under this tree, and then we can use this space all the way around. So there's like 70 plus parking spaces here, and we'll have the vendors all along the tree line here. And food trucks. It's just a nice space, and I love all the tree coverage because, you know, for those folks that do not have canopies or whatever, the food trucks are going to be over here in this lot. So it's a pretty good space. I'm excited about it. We're still planning a lot of things, but for the most part, we got it together. Okay, back to developing your urban ag coalitions or your city growers chat groups, or whatever you want to call it. You don't have to call it that, but that's just what we call it. So so my understanding is that the group started with a few people. Oh, here's our community garden. Sorry, y'all. Here is the local community garden. It's small, but we have to start somewhere, right? And we just got everything. The boxes filled up and repaired. They did some digging, some tilling to till a couple of beds. And so we got a new shed there. Looking to mulch this area though. So the local city landscaping folks do not mow over our crops like they did last year. So, but other than that, it looks great as we get it going here. But it doesn't look like much or like a lot of work has been done, but believe you me, it really has. Okay, I swear I'm not gonna talk about anything else. So 2 or 3 people came together and said, hey, let's not compete against each other, let's work together, share resources, and it expanded into like a ton. I mean, like really over 50 organizations, individuals coming together. We got someone that is a puppeteer, right? But he loves to learn about gardening and growing food and all those type of things. So it doesn't matter what kind of background, whatever. If you express interest or have interest in agriculture, you can join the group. If you just want to learn more, you can join the groups, right? So it's not like an elite club or anything. So anyway, it's really that simple. Just get a few people together, decide what you want to do, post it on social media, and wait. Those are the 3 steps, right? And then as you come together, you'll find that you will just be able to collaborate and have a really great experience together, growing together, learning from each other. And so I'm just very, very grateful that I have met some really, I mean, incredible people. I can't even, that doesn't even describe, I don't know, I don't have the words. And so they're just incredible. And I'm so grateful, and I really hope that we can continue our friendships outside of, like, somebody's leaving the state, and I'm really sad about that, but she's incredible, and I just want to, like, we've already decided that we're going to stay in contact, and you know, she's just good people. So they are a lot of the folks that are part of the Urban Ag Coalition have supported me during this last, like, year, almost a year, with having the baby and everything, and trying to get the farm going and all this stuff, and volunteers. So I'm just very grateful, very, very grateful. But that's it. I thank y'all so much for joining me, and we'll talk soon. We'll talk later. Love y'all. I do. I swear I do. Peace.